While most people would seriously consider starving to death if they had to choose between that and cannibalism, bears are more than happy to eat one another, even when they don't have to, which is exactly what we're about to see today. Being abandoned by your parents is almost a guaranteed death sentence in the wild, and this little bear cub was unfortunate enough to have experienced that. The brave cub did manage to survive on its own for a short period of time, but as it was searching for something to eat in the middle of the night, its heart dropped when it noticed a fully grown bear coming from behind it, and it failed to get away. The bloodthirsty predator had appeared out of nowhere, and once it was able to sink its teeth into the smaller bear's neck, it instantly became its dinner. As soon as these two giant bears met, a truly vicious fight broke out between the two of them, as neither was willing to back down. They were both very good at wrestling, but one of them managed to gain the upper hand after climbing on the other bear's back and trying to rip out its spine using its mouth. The brutal fight lasted for quite a while between the two giants, but no clear winner emerged in the end. There's no doubt that bears are some of the most stubborn fighters on our planet. They probably have some massive egos being so powerful. These two were literally ripping one another apart, and still neither of them tried to turn around and run. Finally, after almost exhausting one another to death, the two bears decided to end the fight and were seen walking away from one another. I'm not sure if they were trying to prey on one another or if it was a territorial dispute, but that was one of the most intense bear fights that I've ever seen. Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to describe this one. Three little bear cubs were playing with one another when a hungry bear spotted them and noticed an injured and paralyzed one. The bear immediately attacked it, and even though the mother got there instantly and tried to stop it, the heartless bear still managed to kill the little cub. But thanks to the brave mother, the hungry predator was forced to leave without its dinner. Trying to protect offspring is not always an easy thing to do in the wild, even when the mother is present. In this incident, the poor mother was right there when another bear attacked her cub, but she wasn't big enough to defend it. She ended up running away, and her cub was killed and eaten. But that was definitely the right thing for her to do. Black bears are much smaller and much weaker than grizzly bears are, which allows grizzlies to often kill and prey on them. This grizzly had just killed a black bear, and it was trying to drag it up a hill to take it somewhere where it could consume it in peace. The dead bear was smaller, but it was still very heavy. Its size may have made it easy to kill, but it certainly wasn't making it easy to carry it up the hill. This might be the best bear fight ever recorded on camera, as it captures two enormously big bears going at it without any interruptions, and they're both very powerful and also equally strong. The fight is an absolutely epic one, and both bears end up having to use everything that they got against the other bear, but ultimately end up in the same exact place they started. They were too closely matched, and neither of them could defeat the other, and they decided to call it a tie. This black bear must be a self-defense expert, because not only did it know how to attack and fight and defend itself when it was forced into a fight, it also knew how to de-escalate the situation and place a barrier between it and the attacker and end the fight quickly before anyone got hurt. Another clash of the titans was captured on tape here, and we're lucky enough to get to see it. The two monsters were using everything that they could against one another, but it made the fight all the more intense. They were both very good at keeping their balance too, which made them rely on scratching and biting more than wrestling. The only reason that this battle ended without any of the bears dying was because one of them was smart enough to escape in the end. Both bears were equally strong, but one of them was smarter than the other. It quickly realized that the fight was going to be a bloody one, and it decided that it didn't want to participate. Females are another thing that bears will fight over, and these two couldn't wait to win some mating rights. It looked like everything was fine at first, but suddenly, one of them attacked the other, and a brutal battle ensued. Both bears were doing everything that they could to kill the other, but neither of them were getting anywhere. The battle was slowly getting more and more intense, but as the bears were growing more and more exhausted, one of them finally decided to run away. The other bear did chase after it, but it wasn't really trying to get it. Not only were these two bears completely destroying one another, but they were also blocking traffic, which was probably the most brutal thing they did that day. The people in the cars were just sitting there filming the two giant monsters trying to kill one another, but the bears were not doing it for show. The two bloodthirsty creatures were more than determined to kill one another. But whoever was filming finally got bored and denied us the knowledge of what happened in the end. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.